friends, welcome to Sahu Studies. In this video, we are going to see what is RDD in PySpark. So what is RDD? It is a collection of objects. So RDD has a collection of objects. So I will show you in the exercise what does it means. It is immutable and processed in memory. So what is immutable? So suppose if we have created an RDD, so that RDD will not going to be mutate. That RDD will not going to change. If you want to change anything on top of the RDD, a new RDD will going to create it, but that RDD will not going to change. That what it means by immutable, and it is processed in memory. So we know that Spark is doing processing in the memory. So RDD is an object which is processed in memory, and RDD is a building blocks of data frame as well as the data set. So to create the RDD, we use parallelize function we are going to use, and this function is available over Spark context. So suppose you have a list variable, or if you have any kind of data which object which holds the data, and if you want to create the RDD on top of that, so what we need to do, we need to call parallelize function of which present in Spark context. So in this exercise, what we are going to see, what we are going to do, I am going to create a list variable. This list variable has two objects, or you can three objects like this, and we are going to create a RDD with the help of a Spark context dot parallelize function, and we are passing this list variable. So what this parallelize function will going to do, it will take the list variable data and it will convert into the RDD. Here we are just doing a collect operation, and whatever the content it would be, it is printing. So I will show you how it will going to look like in my exercise. On this RDD, 2df is a function. With the help of that, by passing a certain schema, we can convert the RDD into the data frame. And with the help of a display function, we are displaying the content of this data frame. With the help of a create data frame function, we can also pass the RDD and the schema to create a data frame. So we can, here we have seen that 2df is a function which is present on the data frame to create a data frame, and on the spark.create data frame function, we can pass the RDD and the schema to create a data frame. So in two ways, we can create a data frame out of a RDD. So let's see how it's going to work in Databricks. Let's create a notebook. Name it as RDD. So let's create a list variable. In this list variable, let's store three objects. So how we are going to create RDD? We are going to call a Spark context, and then we are going to call parallelize, and then is pass the list variable. This RDD has been created successfully. Let's see the content of this RDD by using the collect function. So we can see this RDD, whenever I am using the collect function, it is visible like this. So we have created a list of which has three objects. So it is here, we can see this is the RDD, which is generated out of this data frame. No, this list variable, not the data frame from this list variable. Now we have seen how to create the RDD. We need to call parallelize function on top of the Spark context and pass the object which has the data. Now let's create a data frame based on this RDD. AP RDD. So how we are going to create the data frame from the RDD? So there is a function known as 2df, and in the 2df we are just passing the schema. Schema is the name of the columns, AP ID and AP underscore name. Let's run it. This data frame has been created from this RDD. Let's see the content of this data frame. Now we can see it has been created in a data frame. How we have created? We have called 2df function on top of the RDD. Let's create the data frame with the help of a spark.create data frame function. Let's create with the help of a spark.create data frame. In this spark.create data frame, which kind of parameter we are going to pass? We are going to pass the parameter as a value which has the data. So our AP underscore RDD has the data, and we can also pass the schema. What is the schema? Schema here is AP underscore ID and AP underscore name. These are the two columns which I am going to put. Based on these two columns, create data frame will going to create a data frame based on the data which is present in AP underscore RDD. So let's run this command cell. This data frame has been created successfully. Let's display the content of the data frame. See, it has a 3 objects, 3 records, because the RDD has a 3 objects. So what I have done here, first I have created a list variable. Here I am just storing 3 objects with the help of a parallelize function on Spark context. By passing this list variable which has the data, I am creating a RDD object. With the help of a collect function, if you see the content of the RDD, it will going to show how many records are present in this RDD. To create a data frame on top of the RDD, I am just I am calling 2df function by passing a custom schema name. Then based on this 2df function, whatever the records are present in the RDD, it is converted into the data frame. And whenever I am going to see the content of the data frame, it looks like that, because RDD has 3 objects. Now it is present into the data frame in this format. In here, what I am going to do, I am creating a data frame with the help of a spark.create data frame function, and I am passing the parameter value as a RDD which has the data, and we are passing the schema. The schema has 2 columns, AP ID and AP name. Once this create data frame process, it will going to create a data frame AP underscore df and AP data df, which has the same data which is present in the AP RDD but in the form of data frame. Whenever we are going to see the display, when we are going to the content, whenever you are going to see the content of this data frame with the help of a display function, the content would look like this, because the RDD has a 3 object, and now this data frame has also 3 rows, and it has a structure in this way. So we have seen in this video how we can create RDD, how we can create data frame with the help of a RDD. Let's go to the PPT. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then Please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.